Today, I'm going to teach you how to set SMART goals for your company that will be directly tied to your business profit. And I'll show you exactly how to achieve the goal you want using a free goal setting tool and strategy. My name is Winnie Standish, and I've built my successful companies utilizing hard work and dedication. And I now help business entrepreneurs such as yourself grow their companies with proven strategies and systems. The ideal time to make a plan and set new goals is at the beginning of every new quarter or even a new month. But if you have never set a goal before, then the key is to begin right away, no matter what date it is today. And today I am going to share with you a method called the SMART method that will help you get really clear on what your big goal for this next period should be, and it will teach you a strategy for how to actually turn that goal into results. For today's lesson, I have created a free template for you. It's a quarterly template that you can use to create your goals, and you can find the link right here. Just remember to come right back to this video to actually learn how to use this tool. A quick explanation about this template. The template is divided into multiple sections that expand like a pyramid. You want to start at the very top, which is the goal that you wish to achieve by the end of the quarter, which is usually 90 days or a period of 3 months. But if you're watching this video and the start of the new quarter is more than a month away, then I do recommend that you start it at the very next first of the month, for example, October 1st or November 1st, and then work 3 months into the future instead of waiting for the next quarter. So grab your free template and let's get started. Step number 1, decide on your SMART quarterly goal. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, and is the main goal that will drive your company forward. The goal should be in line with your yearly goal and is usually directly tied to profit. When deciding on your SMART quarterly goal, you may have a hard time determining the specific measurable factor, but the good news is that the SMART process will help you, and here is how. Let's say that your goal is to increase in-store profit by 10% by the end of this quarter, which in this case would be December 31st, 2020, assuming that we're starting this October 1st, which is the next new quarter. Start by assessing the number you picked as your percentage increase. Is it realistic? What was your previous quarterly increase? Was it more or less than 10%? Because if it was more, you definitely want to strive towards an even bigger result. But if your last quarter only produced, let's say, 2%, then setting a goal of 10% will probably not be a realistic goal unless you have a very specific strategy in mind for how you're going to make that happen. You also want to make sure that the goal is specific, which in this case of the sentence would be the in-store portion of the sentence, because it relates to a specific area in your business versus just saying that you want to increase your overall company profit, which would be pretty unspecific. You also want to make sure that your quarterly goal is measurable by having either a percentage, a dollar amount, or a quantity tied to the goal sentence. We always want to be able to track our success, which can only be done if we have something specific to measure. And lastly, ensure that your goal is time-bound and that it is relevant to your overall yearly goal so that you can be sure that you're staying on track. Step number 2, let's continue down this pyramid on this template. We now want to select 3 strategies that will help you achieve your SMART quarterly goal. In order to achieve your SMART quarterly goal, you'll need to brainstorm strategies for how to make this goal happen. So using the same example as before, that we want to increase our in-store profit by 10%, one strategy for achieving that could be to obtain 10 new customers in October in order to increase your in-store profit by 10%. The key here is to brainstorm as many relevant strategies as possible, and then narrow down those strategies to your top 3 after determining which ones make the most sense. Add the final 3 selected strategies that are specific and measurable to your goal planner before you proceed to the next step. And a word of caution. If you're going to use a similar sentence as part of your strategy, you will need to calculate what a single customer could bring in profit, as again, you need to ensure that your goal is relevant. So in your case, if you actually need 25 customers in order to increase your in-store profit by 10%, then you want to make sure that you have done your calculations so that this becomes a true and relevant statement. Step 3. Now it's time to formulate ideas for each decided upon strategy that we completed in step number 2. You want to think of new ideas or even past proven methods that will ensure you reach your goal. An example of an idea could be: create an introduction offer for new customers and advertise it in store and on Instagram from October 15th to 30th in order to obtain 10 new customers that will thereby increase our in-store profit by 10%. You see how it's starting to make sense now? The goal is to have 2 ideas for each strategy that we decided upon in step number 2. Continue to check your idea against the SMART method. Again, we want it to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound in order to ensure success. I hope you're currently enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content and lessons that will help grow your business. And comment below and let me know what your big quarterly goal is going to be. And finally, we arrive at step number 4. And this is where the true magic happens, because we are now going to take all of those great ideas and break them down into an action plan. Because you can have a million goals that will never come true unless you take the time to make the action plan to ensure you reach those goals. So you want to break down the decided upon ideas into actions, which can only be done by breaking each idea into individual tasks. So going back to our previous example, if we want to create an introduction offer for new customers and we want to advertise it in store and on Instagram in the period of October 15th to 30th, then we have to break that down into individual tasks. And that would look something like this. Create the offer details. Hire a graphic designer to design and print the creative. Delegate to virtual assistant to set up an ad campaign on Instagram, and distribute the finished creative on Instagram and in store, and finally track the results of the promotion. Once you have a very clear task list, you want to attach a timeline to this task list to ensure that you also stay on task. Always start with the end goal in mind. So for example, if your goal is to have this promotion end October 30th, then a great time to track the results of the promotion, which is the very last step, would be the very next day, October 31st. And from there on, you can work backwards and add a deadline to each one of those tasks. And once you have all the steps that you need to do, all you have to do is import these tasks into your Kickstarter journal or preferred calendar in order to ensure that you get these things done. This will ensure that you bring your ideas to life and thereby 100% increasing the chance of achieving your big quarterly goal. So what are you still doing here? It's time to get to work. If you haven't downloaded the template yet, please go onto my website to grab this free template, and you are going to have the very best quarter with a clear goal and an even clearer plan for how to make it happen. My name is Winnie Standish, and I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content, and check out my other videos where I continue to teach entrepreneurs how to grow their companies utilizing proven strategies and systems. And don't forget, I want to hear what your smart quarterly goal is going to be. So drop me a comment below and let me know. And if you'd like to learn more about me and how I help entrepreneurs such as yourself, please visit my website or connect with me via my social handles. Have a positive day.